Okay, I just wanted to make a part 2 to that last video, sort of like an addendum. And this doesn't just apply to this build, it applies to all my Raspberry Pi builds, specifically on this channel. The ethos behind building these things, like the case, the flux capacitor, the keyline Pi, the little keyring one, and all the other ones, all of them have been to do it as cheap as possible. And not for nothing, these boards are £32 currently. And I didn't really see the point of spending £32 on a single board computer and then spending way more, maybe double, triple that, on something to put it in or something to power it. You know what I mean? It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. So, and it goes back to those, you see those clickbait videos where someone will be, like it was, the clickbait will say, oh, this guy built a guitar from a piece of driftwood. And he found a piece of driftwood, brought it home, but then he had like a $30,000 like CNC machine. He's got like table saws that cost thousands of dollars. He's got like computer-aided design computer. Like, no, he didn't. Here's what I do. I basically build things that anyone can build. Like, if you're watching this and you think, oh man, I can't do that. Yes, you can. The only thing stopping any budget, it doesn't matter what your budget is, any budget can build this stuff. The only thing you need is time. That's it. Time and patience. That's all you need. The components I use are Chinese components from, you know, eBay or wherever. It doesn't matter. You can pick them up for next to nothing. These little components, these micro switches, that's like £1. The heat sinks, £1. This case was like a couple of quid. These, a couple of quid. You don't have to buy them all at the same time. You're not spending a lot on electronics. The most you should be spending on is this and the SD card, which is down there. That was like £17. There's not a lot you can do about that. For prototyping and stuff, like this is cardboard. This is birthday card. Like, it's a birthday card. You cut the top off, you can prototype with it. Cardboard is great for prototyping. Just use that. All of this is birthday card. When I eventually, because I'm going to put a knob on top of the, a ball on top of the joystick, so it's like an American style joystick rather than a Japanese style joystick. I was like, well, I need a ball to go on top. You don't have to look far. You just go to the pound shop. Like, I went to Wilkie's, right? And in Wilkie's they've got this. This cost £1.50. Look at these balls in here. Like, they're pins. I'm going to take the... that's never going to focus. Let's have a quick look. I'm messing up sound as well. So I'm going to take the pin out and then use the ball on... Oh, I really wish I brought my tripod. Use the ball on here. And I was like, well, purple maybe, because I'm spraying the thing purple. Spray paint, again, not expensive. You can get this stuff for practically nothing in Wilkinson's or the pound shop. Like, car paint is £1 for spraying alloys with. Like, it costs nothing. This was in, I think, TK Maxx, and it's black cherry almond body mist. I have no idea what this stuff is. It smells pretty sexy though, but it's got these little red see-through balls on it. Again, never gonna focus. Maybe. Can we? There we go. So there's little red see-through balls on it, right? And the little red see-through balls are great for putting on the joystick. So you don't have to go far. Like, again, these cables, practically nothing. The best adhesive in the world, Wilkinson Superglue, 70p. You know what I mean? It can be made cheap. It can be cheap. The flux capacitor had maximum 15 quid's worth of materials in it. Because this would have cost, I don't know, like a £5 if bought legitimately. I mean, if you're not buying Chinese bootlegs, obviously. Like, maximum 15 quid's worth. So, with this one, I'm not using any power tools. I'm using, like, literal hacksaws. Like a hand saw. I'm using sandpaper. I'm using hand files. All of that stuff from the pound shop. You know what I mean? Like, the acrylic that I'm going to cut this out of, to be honest, I found it. Like, it was stuff that people were throwing away. I found it. And it's nice, clear acrylic. It's the right size. And if it's not, you file it and cut it. You know what I mean? Anyone can do this stuff. When I built the flux capacitor, I had people DM me on Twitter saying, please build me one. How much would it cost? Like multiple requests for one. And I'm like, look, I'm not building anymore. Not because I sort of given up, but because, you know, I only build these for my friends. Like, they're mates, and I'm going to build it for them. I'm not charging them any labour. I'm just charging them for essentially the components. All of this stuff I'm buying myself because I'm using them. But I'm not charging them for it. You know what I mean? Because, again, they're mates, and that's what you do. But I said, I'm not going to build one for someone on Twitter. You can do this. There's nothing stopping you do it. All you need is patience, and you can do it. I have no engineering background. I have no electronics background. I haven't picked up a soldering iron. Before last year, I hadn't touched a soldering iron for like 20 years. And I can do it. And now I'm going to pound shops and buying like little bits and pieces to build it with. The flux capacitor had scraps. That was made out of scraps and spares. And this one is going to be practically the same. I'm building this from spares. Like, this is all from the flux capacitor. Look at it. Like, it's just leftover bits. Like this, leftover bit. This, leftover bit. This is from the Exodus box. When I built the Exodus box, I had that left over from the power supply. Like, I'm building it from nothing. And if you look at this and think, wow, that looks really complicated, it's really not. Like, I keep saying this to my kids as well. Never let the fact that you don't know what you're doing stop you from doing it. I have no clue whether I can build this or not. But if I can't, what have I wasted? A couple of quid on a case? I mean, this still works. That's still going to work. I can still build something else. Like, even if I fail, well, like, what, 2-3 quid down? Big deal. You know what I mean? Shouldn't let you stop you from trying. Anyway, so that was it. Yeah, just the little ethos that all of this is going to be made as cheaply as possible using hand tools from the pound shop and scraps and the odd bits from eBay. Like, nothing other than this and the SD card over there is the most expensive part. Everything else, super cheap. And that's the way it should be. All right, peace.